Hello my YouTube friends, this is Non-Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2004 Toyota Camry and I'm doing the front brakes. I already took out the tire, but always use safety, and I'm talking for experience. As you can see, I took the tire out and I have the tire right under the car. Also, I used to only keep one jack, now I keep two jack stands, and I have the jack also here. So extra protection when you're lifting up a car. Alright, now these brakes, I'm doing both of them, but I'm just gonna show you one. Let me see if I can get a good angle. This is my new camera. So this is what we got. We have a 14mm right here. I'm using an impact. The reason why I'm using the impact because it's getting dark on me and I want to do this as soon as possible. But if you don't have an impact, you can use a ratchet of 14mm for here. So this is just for me to do it fast. Well, first of all, something I learned recently. First of all, what you want to do, you want to put your screwdriver between here, and what you want to do, you want to press it in for the caliper to go in. Now, and it's much easier to take it out. You can do it like that without pressing it in, but it'll be harder for you to take the thing out. So you put a screwdriver and just press in, just keep pressing in until it just keeps going on the caliper. Just keep going. There you go. And if you don't get it all the way in, it's okay, because you can also press it in the other. I'll show you how. There you go. So you just keep pressing it. You see how the caliper is going in? There you go. Okay, that's enough. You could do it more than that. Then you just take out. Usually you want to only take this one out. Actually the top one, and you go down, you can take them out, but I'm gonna put grease on everything, so I'm just gonna take the whole thing out. Then you want to make sure it doesn't hang, so you put it to the side for now. And you can see the brakes here. Oh, the brakes is kind of rusty, so has some fresh hardware for it. So what you want to do, you want to clean it first. Just make sure you remember how they go. Just remember that this metal piece goes to the outside. You know, just for reference, just put them right next to you when you won't lose it. You put this one here. Then what you want to do, you want to press down, or you want to make it easier, you can use a screwdriver and pry it down. See it? Pry it down. Just take one at a time. One at a time out. You want to clean this up. Really good with spray cleaner. Just remember which one goes where. You can use a screwdriver, press up like here. Not so hard. Right there. And clean it up real good. I use brake cleaner. I like using brake cleaner because it's more safe. And have the brush. My brush broke on the other one, so I'm gonna have to use a rag on this one. Clean it up real good. It's better to do it with a brush. Like I said, my brush broke, so you just try to do the best you can with what you got. Spend the money on the calipers. So we're just doing brakes. But I'm gonna use this grease right here, brake caliper grease. So right here, these come out. Now you want these, you know, for the brake, in order to, oh, these things is hard, so they need grease. You want this to be moving nice, so you want to put some grease. Like I said, I'm using, when I clean it up, you see how dirty it is. You clean it up real good. Clean them up. Sure you do a nice little job. Then you take the grease that you got, the new grease, grease it up real good. Because you, like I said, you want it to move nice and freely when they press the brake. See that? Put it in there. And she'll move freely. There you go. Now, you use this as a guide. This is the one you took out from there. So you come over here, you look at the ones you got. See it? Same thing. Now what you want to do is, you want to press this in there. You see those two little clips that I put in? Let me just take it back out. These two little clips, they go in here. So you want these clips to go right in there. Then you want to make sure you press nice and up. Make sure it's nice. And the other one, the same way. Have this in here. You see this right here? You want this clips. This clips right here, you see it? So you're gonna go and the clips go right in there. Put one and you put the other one. You can probably use the screwdriver if you want, just to make sure it goes in nice. You don't want to bend it though, because you want it to hold tight. Go in and you press it. You want to press it nice and down. Then take a little bit of the same grease. I'm gonna put a little bit. You can actually put it in the brakes, but I like doing it here. Put it in the other one also. Don't have to be a lot. You just want to take pride in what you're doing. There you go. Remember, I'm a non-mechanic. I just do work for people, you know, for friends and family, and I do it. And this is not my, you know, I'm not a professional mechanic. I just do simple things for people, and I help them out. And I don't charge them like they do in other, like they charge them in a shop. You know, I do charge something, but I don't charge them like they charge in the shop. So now, you gotta remember what I told about the brakes. This part right here has to go out. Remember that. So you want to put this in here like this, like that. Or let's do the top first. So put it in. There you go, see? Push it in, make sure it's nice and pushed in. Take the other one. Want to make sure they slide. You want them to slide freely for when they press the brake. You want this to be sliding for them for when they press the brakes. There you go. See that? Make sure they're nice and tight in there. Make sure, because you want them to move freely. Then what I do is, I take a little bit more grease and I go to the metal piece right here. The metal piece. You don't want to touch nothing else. You want to go in the metal piece. Then what you want to do, you take your old brake, and we have to push in the caliper in. So what I do is I take an old brake pad, I put it in here. I'll show you how I do it now. And I have one of these clamps here. And what I do, I put it in there, and then I just press it in. See that? Press it in. Make sure you have your brake where the brake fluid got open, and then you just keep pushing it in, because it's not gonna go in, because the brakes are brand new. And that's it. You keep pushing it until it's all the way in. See that? It's all the way in. Then now, they're all the way in now. Now I don't finish there. You know, I like to do a good job. This thing I do, I just go in my, you know, people do it more neater than me, but I just put grease here. See that? Want to put grease. There you go. You see that? Make sure it looks good. Take the caliper and put it down. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. My daughter's mother, I sent her to get an oil change and to change 2 belts on her car. When she came back, they changed the oil, but they didn't change the filter. And that really got me pissed off, and that's how I started working on my own cars, and I started working on people's cars, you know, because I hate when people start jipping other people. And that's how I started working on my car. So now once you put this in here, make sure that it's nice and put in there. Then you want to put your bowls in there, push it in. Want to do it finger tight first. I think I lost my other one down here. Make sure you keep the screws in the same spot. I'm always losing screws. Press the other one here. So now you want to make sure that one is in also. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but I do this, you know. The lady doesn't know how to do her own brakes, and believe me, I charge them next to nothing to do this right here, because I hate, you know, I hate people jipping people. I believe people should get paid. I believe mechanics should get paid, but if they're gonna get paid, do the job that the person asks you to do. Don't do half a job to keep the money, you know. Then you just use I'm using the impact because I'm running with time, and 14 millimeter. You don't want it too tight. There you go. That's it. Make sure it's moving. Then what you want to do, you want to go in the car and pump the car a few times. You want to turn the wheel, and then you're going to pump it a few times. You're going to go in the car and just pump it a while and turn the wheel back. You want to make sure that the brake fluid cap is off, and you come and you pump the brakes about a few times, maybe about 10 times until it feels really tight. Always make sure when you're doing people's brakes, you want to make sure everything is correct, because like I said, you got people's lives, you got families, you know, at stake here, and they use their brakes all the time and they need them. So make sure everything is working, the brake is working. Make sure you drive the car first before they drive it. And if everything is good with you, then it'll be good with them. Then you just want to turn the wheel back. You just want to turn the caliper back. Make sure you check everything. Everything. Yep. That's how I do it. I hit them, make sure they don't move. It's like it's my family's driving in here. I want to make sure these people, sorry, I'm making sure these people are okay. By the way, this is 21 millimeter. So make sure you tie all of them, and that's how you do the front brakes on a 2004 Toyota Camry. And if I can do it, you can do it, believe me.